countries and many international organizations have promptly provided financial aid, equipment, essential supplies, and expert assistance.
A consignment of 35 tons of humanitarian supplies from India were carried to Hanoi by a special Indian aircraft on the night of September 15th. The relief goods comprise of essential items such as water filters, purifiers, blankets, mosquito nets, kitchen set collection, water tanks, buckets with taps, and solar lamps based on the needs of affected communities and feedbacks from authorities. The ambassador of India to Vietnam handed over the relief supplies to the Director General, Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development of Vietnam for its National Disaster and Dike Management Authority and representatives of Tuyên Quang Province. Switzerland's relief efforts are also being bolstered by the provision of essential supplies, including 300 family tents and water distribution systems capable of serving 10,000 people.
We feel your pain, we feel your loss, but we also see your courage and your resilience, and that inspires us. It inspires us to stand side by side with you, shoulder to shoulder, and to help you.
A team of 6 experienced specialists in water and sanitation, emergency shelter, and disaster risk reduction is being deployed to provide support to Vietnamese authorities and those affected. On September 14th, the UK government announced £1 million of humanitarian assistance to Vietnam to support the initial phase of the response to the impact of Typhoon Yagi.
This aid is going to reach those who need it most. Our intention is for the aid to meet the needs set out by the Vietnamese government, the UN Development Programme, and others who have defined some of the areas where that is needed.
The vital assistance will be allocated to humanitarian partners and will reach individuals directly through providing emergency supplies, cash assistance, and critical services such as health, water, and sanitation.
Hạ Long Bay, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the northeastern province of Quảng Ninh, has welcomed over 6,000 visitors since Typhoon Yagi passes. Efforts are underway to bring tourist activities back to the normal in the province.
As of September 13th, tourist sites of Hạ Long Bay resumed operation, with nearly 50 cruises transporting 1,000 visitors. As of September 15th, more than 6,000 visitors came to the bay. To restore environmental sanitation to the heritage site to serve tourism, the Hạ Long Bay Management Board on September 15 launched a 3-day cleanup campaign involving 35 to 50 vehicles and about 150 to 200 personnel from various organizations. The typhoon left a significant amount of debris, including broken aquaculture rafts and household waste, requiring a lot of time for cleanup. In the immediate future, the cleanup teams focus on collecting garbage in the core area of Hạ Long Bay, such as tourist itineraries, overnight stays on the sea surface, around the islands, and on sandy beaches. After this campaign, the collection and treatment of garbage in Hạ Long Bay will be carried out continuously and regularly.
Australia accesses Vietnamese agricultural market. Vietnam, Bangladesh surpass India in low-cost manufacturing. Australia has achieved another step forward for its horticultural industry as Canberra recently announced it has reached an agreement to export plums to the Vietnamese market in the near future, in addition to currant peach and nectarines exports.
The project is part of a two-way agricultural market access agreement aimed at supplying Australian plums to Vietnam, which a Vietnamese passion fruit had to Australia. Australia's agro-fishery forestry exports to Vietnam are set to reach 3.7 billion Australian dollars, equal to about 2.5 billion US dollars in the 2023 to 2024 period. The Australian signed trade relationship with Vietnam, the Oceania nation's sixth largest export market. Both sides are currently in favorable negotiations regarding the export of Australian blueberries to the nation and Vietnamese grapefruit to Australia. Passion fruit has become the fifth Vietnamese fruit to be officially exported to Australia, following mangoes, longans, lychees, and dragon fruit. Currently, the fruit is available in over 60 countries and territories globally.
A recent World Bank report has highlighted a notable shift in global trade dynamics, with Vietnam and Bangladesh emerging as dominant low-cost manufacturing and export hubs, surpassing India in key sectors.
The World Bank report, released on September 3rd, highlights that the proportion of trade in goods and services as a percentage of India's gross domestic product declined over the past decade, despite the country's rapid economic growth. Accordingly, India's share in global export of textiles, leather, and footwear increased from 0.9% in 2002 to a peak of 4.5% in 2013, but then fell to 3.5% in 2022. Vietnam's and Bangladesh's share in these sectors reached 5.9% and 5.1% in 2022, respectively.
Mooncakes are among many types of Vietnamese cakes successfully exported to foreign markets. Though volumes remain modest, products with traditional Vietnamese flavors have won over many fastidious customers in Europe, America, Singapore, and elsewhere, proving that purchase and quality increase popularity.
This company started exporting mooncakes to the U.S. since 2018. American customers' reception has been positive, driving the export output of mooncakes increase every year. To meet consumer tastes, this business has transformed the flavor of cake to be closer to American consumers. Americans do not eat salted eggs, so we use American cream cheese to fill the cake, in addition to American flour, American blueberry, American almonds to meet their taste. Besides the U.S., currently Vietnamese mooncakes have expanded their export market to Sweden, Singapore, Thailand, thanks to the Vietnamese community abroad. Businesses also vary by using many popular ingredients such as cheese, blueberries to be closer to consumers.
We are honored to be have U.S. wheat as a part of this traditional Vietnamese mooncake. In fact, our hard-red spring wheat grown in North Dakota and Montana is ideal for this specific product. And I personally think that the U.S. consumer would also be very happy to consume Vietnamese mooncake.
The taste of foreign consumers is very different from that of domestic consumers, especially for traditional products such as mooncakes. Therefore, although the market still has a lot of room to exploit, the growth of mooncake exports has not been as expected. This requires businesses to continue to research the market, culture, and consumer taste better.